Hey folks, it's Matt once again, and welcome back to another review. And this is of a Michael Mann film, which I love. Michael Mann is a director that I have enjoyed a lot of his stuff. I know I haven't reviewed them. One day I would like to, but not anytime soon. But I enjoyed Thief. It's a bit slow pace of a movie, but overall I liked it. I really liked James Caan in that film. I really liked The Score by Tangerine Dream. Manhunter I love. It's my favorite film dealing with Hannibal Lecter. Heat with Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. I love that film as well. What's that movie? The Keep. I don't think that film's that bad. I reviewed that film, The Keep. It deserves a DVD release. I don't know what the holdup is and what the problem is, but whatever it is, get the fucking movie out on DVD or Blu-ray. I think the film, it's not. I liked it. It's not that bad. I liked it. But definitely one of my favorite Michael Mann films. Saw this in the theater. It was sort of a blind watch because at the time of 2003, or when this film came out, 2004, that was the time where I was going to the theater almost on a weekly basis. I was in Texas at the time. The movie theater was really close by to where I lived in walking distance. So that's pretty much when I had time off. I'd be like, you know what? And at that time, I didn't really have a computer. I didn't have a laptop computer. It was a desktop computer. I would use it every little bit, but that was before YouTube. That was before anything. It's pretty much, oh, let me look for about 10 minutes and some stuff, and then you won't have to be on the computer anymore. So I'd be like, okay, either watch a movie here at home, or let me go see what's in the theater. And when I got to the theater, I'm like, okay, what's this movie Collateral? Okay, Tom Cruise. I like Tom Cruise as an actor. You have Top Gun, Days of Thunder. I know there's more, but why can't I think of them? I do really like Tom Cruise as an actor. I mean, Edge of Tomorrow I loved. I liked Oblivion. Mission Impossible films. I liked some of them. My favorite's the first one, actually. No, I haven't seen the new one. Just not anytime soon. And when I saw this in the theater, I was blown away. Because I don't even think I saw a trailer to this film. It was really a blind watch. Okay, what's this movie? Collateral, Tom Cruise? I'll check it out. Again, I'm just blown away. I thought it was well directed. I love the premise of the film. The acting is extremely well done. The musical choices were great to listen to. Can't turn back the hands of time. I mean, not only Tom Cruise, Jamie Foxx, Jada Pinkett Smith, Mark Ruffalo, Peter Bird, Bruce McDill. You even have a little cameo by Jason Statham at the beginning of the film. Like, literally, one of the first scenes you see is Jason Statham just coming up to drop a suitcase for Vincent, Tom Cruise's character. And part of me wonders, I wonder if is that Jason Statham's character from The Transporter? Is that who it is? Because he doesn't ask questions, so if he doesn't ask questions, maybe that is him. Maybe that's the Transporter. You never know. But this was just such a cool idea. Tom Cruise, contract killer, cold, smooth, very efficient. Kind of like the evil version of John Wick. In a way, which that would have been a good battle. Vincent versus John Wick. But I think John Wick could take him. But Vincent would put up in a fight. I would say that because, hey, Jamie Foxx was able to fuck up Vincent, so. I know at one point, Michael Mann actually wanted Adam Sandler for the Jamie Foxx character. And I don't know if Adam Sandler could pull it off. I mean, I've seen dramas, and I don't mind his acting in Rain Over Me or Punch Drunk Love, but it would have been interesting to see. And to be honest, I would have been curious to see how that would have worked out. Really would have been curious to see Adam Sandler in this kind of role. I still don't think he's ever done that kind of role. Even when he's done dramatic work, he's never done that kind of role. So I don't know what happened. But I do think Jamie Foxx did a great job. I believe he was even nominated for an Oscar, which I don't know if he deserved being nominated. He didn't win, but I think he was nominated for an Oscar. I don't think he deserved that. But I still think he did a really good job acting-wise. Again, not Oscar-worthy. And I did, even to be nominated, I don't think it was worthy to be nominated for one, but I still thought he did a good job. And I don't think Tom Cruise got anything. I thought he was definitely one of his best characters. I think is Vincent. But Vincent's arrived in L.A., and then Jamie Foxx, he's a guy who's just a normal guy. He always starts his day with the beach picture, looking at it. Clean up his taxi cab. This is fair. Jada Pinkett Smith. They make a bet on a faster route. And the photography on this is beautiful. I mean, Michael Mann really knows how to shoot cityscapes, and the way his shots of L.A. at night. It really is a love letter to L.A. in the nighttime. And just the usage of music, just seeing this in the theater was just a really visual feast for the eyes. And in the musical choices fit the film very well. And, God, I should have looked up the actual soundtrack so I get the actual pieces of music. But pretty much Jamie Foxx has his dream about island limos, and actually one way thing leads to another. He's able to get Jada Pinkett Smith's phone number, and pretty much it's about fate, because Tom Cruise knocks on Jamie Foxx's window. Jamie Foxx is busy. No, doesn't knock on the window, but he's looking. Jamie Foxx is busy. And then Tom Cruise is about ready to walk away. But then Jamie Foxx says, "Oh, wait, hey, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I did take you." It just goes with fate. "Yeah, sorry, man, I'm available." This guy, I mean, this premise, you have a contract killer making a taxi cab guy, driving around LA because he's going to do hits. And most of the film is really this cat and mouse game, mind-wise, between these two. And this poster isn't that great. It's pretty generic, but it really is this mind game between these two. And it's interesting how at the beginning we see Tom Cruise's character is very cold but smooth. He's in control. And kind of, in a way, because of Jamie Foxx's, I don't know if you want to call it integrity or innocence, or just he was the one asking the right questions or giving the unique answers that maybe Vincent didn't see coming. That kind of begins Vincent's downfall, which leads to the ending of the film. And really it's about conversation between these two characters while riding in a car. And that could be very boring. But it's very well written by Stuart Beattie. And holy shit. Frank Darabont and Chuck Russell were two of the executive producers. Nice. You mean the two who made The Blob from 1988 and Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 were two of the executive producers? I mean, there's like four of them. Well, yeah, there's like four of them, so who knows exactly what all they did with it, but cool to see their names on it. But it's all about conversations with this movie. For example, when Tom Cruise talking about how there's this guy who died in the MTA, the railways, and nobody notices, or about how Jamie Foxx knows the pathways well, and how Vincent's a bit impressed that he can navigate his way and be on time. And then offers him this money. And Jamie Foxx, I mean, granted, I don't think it's an Oscar-worthy performance, but it's still a damn good performance from Jamie Foxx. It's definitely one of my favorite roles from his, because he's just a normal guy. And that sounds stupid, but sometimes it's hard to do that nowadays. Just sort of that almost blue-collar guy, because you don't see that nowadays, blue-collar guys, who's just trying to make a living. He's offered this money, he's like, oh, I don't know, and Tom Cruise is like, yes, you do. I don't, yeah, you do. Well, I don't, yeah, you do. And then Jamie Foxx takes it, because, I mean, who would? I mean, he's a cab driver, and this bid fee to drive Tom Cruise around. And then all of a sudden, this guy falls on his cab. And Jamie Foxx goes, he's dead. And Tom Cruise is like, I know. You killed him. And Tom Cruise is like, no, I shot him. The bullets in the fall killed him. Tom Cruise is great at this. Just very efficient. Like later on, when he's killing these two guys who're stealing his stuff, he's just like, like just really fast, efficient. I didn't kind of like what I would see later on. I don't know why I pointed that way. I don't. For some reason, I thought for a split second I had a poster of John Wick, but kind of like what you would see in John Wick, just a really fast, efficient. And it really shows this guy mean business, this guy you don't want to fuck with. And about how Tom Cruise kind of has his answers thought out beforehand. How, you know, we have to improvise, adapt, I Ching, you know, all that stuff. And it also has some little bit of sense of humor. Where Jada Foxx like, you threw him out the, and Tom Cruise like, I didn't throw him. Okay, he fell. And this one time earlier where Jamie Foxx seems like he's asking the right questions. Where he goes, what did he do to you? And then Tom Cruise kind of falters for a bit. What are you talking about? What did he do to you? It's like, you didn't do anything to me. I just met him today. I don't know if you just say maybe it's his humanity kind of breaking through the cracks, which Tom Cruise is fighting that, his character of Vincent. And just pretty much their journey throughout this hell of a night. You know, close call with the cops. This call with dispatch. With dispatch saying, "Hey, I got this thing from the cops saying that you fucked up the cab and you know you don't pay it out of your pocket." And Vincent helps him out. I mean, they have this sort of weird relationship. You know what this is? Not exactly, but the last time I saw a relationship like this was The Hitcher with Rutger Hauer as He Tells How. I'm not exact. I would say between the two, I like The Hitcher with Rutger Hauer as He Tells How more. And there's much more to that relationship. But I'm just talking about how this weird bad guy, good guy is not just the black and white, you're a bad guy, good guy, I fight you. It's this sort of, I don't know how to explain this sort of weird bond that sort of forms. Complicated, not clear-cut, black and white, simple. Just like this isn't Vincent's helping him. I was like, no, he can't do that to you. And in fact, you don't tell him that he's an asshole. And you stick his yellow cab up his fat ass. And he gets Jamie Foxx to do that. Now, Mark Ruffalo and Peter Berg are in there as cops who are looking into this, and Mark Ruffalo believes that Jamie Foxx is innocent. Peter Berg, he's in it for like 5 minutes, and then he disappears and goes home pretty much. But in a way, they're kind of useless, but it didn't bother me because I like Mark Ruffalo and Peter Berg. I thought they were fine in the film. I think it's part of that sort of give maybe a bit of hope for the Jamie Foxx character, which quickly gets doused like a flame in the rain. So, you know, they worked fine for what they had to do. But that's where Tom Cruise, again, Jamie Foxx is a luck as shit, where he's tied up to the steering wheel so he can't escape. And then these people come in, hey, help me out. And these people fucking rob him. It's like, can you see him tied up? And they still fucking rob him. Tom Cruise comes in, hey, I think that's mine. And he kills the tube quickly and efficiently as hell. And just how the night just keeps getting worse and worse for Jamie Foxx, where Tom Cruise takes Jamie Foxx to his place to listen to jazz, asks this guy a question about this jazz musician. When the guy pretty much finds out who Vincent is and who Vincent is working for. And when he gets the question wrong, just shoots him. Boom. Just a look. He had this sort of look on Tom's face like he's a little bit sad that he had to do it. And again, the sort of verbal usage of what Jamie Foxx is saying, like, you tricked him and you didn't make it fair for him. And if you got it right, would you have let him live? And Tom Cruise doesn't really answer. And even just to a point where in the dispatch, they're talking about how, oh, your mom, like Jamie Foxx's mom, is supposed to, wants to see you. And Tom Cruise is like, we don't see your mom because if you don't, you're breaking pattern. And actually gets Jamie Foxx to buy his mom flowers, and he's like, she's not going to notice. And what the crazy thing is that when Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise go in, it seems like Jamie Foxx's own mom is respecting the Vincent character more than him. And you even see a little bit of her in Jamie Foxx's eyes. And he's like, fuck this, and steals the suitcase and runs and throws it. And this sort of psychological warfare between these two, which makes Tom Cruise force Jamie Foxx to go in and, I need new content, like I need the information, and you don't go in and you don't tell him that you're me. And Jamie Foxx does a good job. Bullshits his way through to the club, and is able to bullshit his way through it. And Jamie Foxx shows that he could be a capable actor, because he's a normal guy, and then when he needs to fake it out for these people so they don't kill him, he takes his glasses off and tell this guy with the gun, you better not fuck with me or I'm going to kill him. Like, he's just able to turn that on like a switch. Very good, and it shows an arc for this character. That he's not going to be stepped on and taken up the ass anymore. That, it's take your destiny. That sort of thing. And people say, oh, you're looking too deep into it. That's how I felt when I first saw this. That's how I still feel. And when Michael Mann makes a movie like Heat and Manhunter, and I believe he's capable of that. I didn't see his new film Black Cat. Seems like a very long movie, and a lot of people say it was a boring movie. One day, I wouldn't mind giving it a look because I like Chris Hemsworth, and I know I didn't like Public Enemies with Johnny Depp. I thought that was just a lame 1930s version of Heat, honestly. So Robert De Niro was Johnny Depp. Instead of Al Pacino was Christian Bale. So I did not like Public Enemies. But anyway, and even the conversations in this where Vincent mentions about his father, about how he had killed his father. And then he laughs, goes, oh, no, I was just messing with you. But then this part is like, maybe that was true. Maybe he wasn't messing with him. Maybe he really did kill his own father because of this and that. And, oh, I gotta mention the part that I remember really liking in the theater and liking to this day, where they're both talking, and just this weird thing in LA, they see coyotes on the road, crossing the road. And I'm not sure what the symbolism is to that. I just thought it looked cool. I'm like, it's not something I would expect. but it wasn't goofy. It didn't make me laugh. And I don't know what the symbolism is. I'm sure maybe someone will explain it to me, but I know it's something. But I don't know if it means about how, they're free. They, even with amongst all these cars and shit, they can do whatever they want, and they're not held back. They can just go out and cross the street. They're not bound by any rules or laws. They're not bound by the situation they're in. Or I'm sure someone else has another thing. And then when the action works, it's very efficient, meaning they go into a club, which the other cops are there as well, and Vincent has a hit on a guy, and chaos reigns, and Vincent is fucking these people up left and right very efficiently. He's fast, and it's not confusing. It's not schizophrenic editing. It's not confusing editing. It shows how deadly this guy can be. And Mark Ruffalo tries to help Jamie Foxx and gets killed from Vincent because of it. And this is where you get sort of the big final conversation between the two, which is really wonderful scene. Because you have stuff Jamie Foxx saying, like, the standard parts that are supposed to be in there, a normal guy, they're just not in you. And then Tom Cruise firing back, well, yeah, will you ever call that girl with that phone number? I mean, you've been in this job for what, 10, 12 years? What the fuck are you still driving a cab? And that's where Jamie Foxx sort of, loses it and just going faster and faster. And Tom Cruise telling him to slow down. But then Jamie Foxx is talking. He's like, you know what, Vincent? Go fuck yourself. And just crashes the cab. It's like, yeah. And realizes that his next victim is actually Jada Pinkett Smith's character, as fate would have it. So he goes off, warns Jada Pinkett, gets her out of there. They escape onto the tram, the MTA, and you have a shootout where Jamie Foxx, he blindly shoots with his eyes closed, and is able to hit Vincent, who sits down and mentions that story he told near the beginning of the film about, a guy gets on the MTA and dies. You think anyone will notice? And the music in that scene is, once again, very well done. It's just such a cool, but yet simple plot. A hitman in the back, a normal cab driver in the front, and a crazy night. And this sort of verbal, psychological warfare between these two. But also having some physical stuff as well. The car crash and the Tom Cruise efficient usage of the guns. Well done soundtrack. The score by James Newton Howard, which he's done quite a few stuff I enjoyed. I believe he did Freedom Land with Samuel L. Jackson. If so, I really enjoyed that score. And I thought he did a good job on the score here, as well as the rest of the actual music, the songs and such. Peter Travers of Rolling Stone. No crime film in years boasts a cooler vibe than Michael Mann's dazzling Collateral. Michael Mann hits a new peak. Tom Cruise takes his game to a whole new level. Jamie Foxx fires up the screen with the power and subtlety of a born star. And again, I don't think Jamie Foxx was Oscar caliber. Because when I think of Oscar caliber, I think of breathtaking, mind-blowing. But he was really damn good in the film. And Tom Cruise did a fantastic job. I mean, if you think he's just the guy from Top Gun, you say he can't act, this shows that he can act. And it's a completely different character. Stone Cold Killer character. And I loved his look too, with sort of the gray type of hair, white type of hair, and a little bit of beard, and great look for him. I mean, this cover is a shitty cover, but nice look that they have for him. And actually, real enough, I mean, this has some features. And actually, one of the things Tom Cruise had to do was go undercover as sort of a delivery guy, like a FedEx type of guy, and deliver packages. And if he can do it with no one noticing him, then he succeeded. Because that's the part, is that I think he knew people. Like, Tom Cruise is a stone cold killer, but if he could buy going undercover as a delivery guy, no one notices in public places, then maybe he can do that. And he did a wonderful job in this. It's one of my favorite Tom Cruise films, one of his best performances. Definitely one of my favorite Michael Mann films. It's up there with Heat and Manhunter as my favorite Michael Mann film. It was a wonderful thing to see in the theater, and it still holds up to this day. Great cat and mouse type of movie. After this fateful night, neither man will ever be the same again. Tonight, everything is changing. Yeah, beautifully well filmed. Really shows the beauty of LA at night. And I can't think of a single person in the cast that did a bad job. Everyone filled the roles out very well. Collateral, I think, is a fantastic movie. Love it. And either way, thanks for watching. Take care. And we will see you later. Bye-bye.